Am I here? Am I here? It's 11:30. Let's start the show.
It's time for Andrew's refrigerator. Send him stuff now, don't wait till later. A picture, drawing, macaroni, James Spader. You can send him the stuff that you drew on Andrew's refrigerator. He'll show it to his Dutch translator and keep it safe from them alligators. Now he can't get to any of his food.
All right, everybody, how we doing today? I'm going a little casual today. Decided not to put on my vest and tie. Instead, I've got on my Andrew's Big Show t-shirt. That's what I wear when I go to gigs, which I haven't been doing as much recently because most of my gigs are on the computer or things like that. So this t-shirt's not getting worn as much. I wanted to wear it. I also decided not to gel up my hair. Hope you don't mind. I figured for 15 minutes, I could just do this and it would last, right? Wait, I can look in I can look in there. I don't need the mirror. Although the mirror is better than the camera. Anyway, so glad you're all here. We've got a lot of artwork to show today. I didn't make any artwork this week myself, I am ashamed to say. But next week, I'll get some more artwork done. Although we also do have a big show next week, Thursday night. So please come to the Andrew's Big Show Facebook or YouTube page for Andrew's Big Birthday Party Show fundraiser auction. We're going to raise some money for the Centro Infantil de Los Angeles down in San Miguel de Allende in Mexico, a place I performed at back in 2016 with my Clown the World project. So please come. It'll be a good time. We're having performers from all over the country, juggling, doing circus stuff, doing some magic. So it'll be a lot of fun. Only 1 hour, 8 o'clock until 9 o'clock on August 27th. That's a Eastern Standard Time, by the way, because I know this is going worldwide. There's people watching all over the world right now, especially North Carolina. So yeah, tune in next Thursday, August 27th, right here on the Andrew's Big Show page or on the YouTube page, and you can see that. So without any further ado, let's get down to some artwork. All right, so our first artwork here comes from my good friend Nicole. Nicole decided to take a page from the Apocalypse coloring book, where you can color until the very end. And look at that nice view. They're sitting on the beach. They've got a nice cooler. They're enjoying an adult beverage. And they're watching, it looks like some kind of fireworks show. And who doesn't like fireworks, right? I mean, I love fireworks. Honestly, there's a little too much fireworks in South Philly this year. But, you know, a good professional fireworks display, who doesn't like that? I guess probably dogs and animals. But anyway, I like fireworks. So Nicole took a page from the Apocalypse coloring book. And let's see what she colored in here. Look at that there. Looks like a giant ant that has radiation, and the population is 0, but I guess that's referring to the population of people, because definitely giant ants, population at least 1. And then, you know, it looks like the ant is on some kind of sand or like yellow dirt, but then in the background, I can't tell, is that water or is that sky? And is that lightning coming down? Or those like cracks in the water? So maybe it's ice. It could be so many things. The possibilities really run wild. And oh, I didn't even see this before. There's a caption at the bottom. It says, "I know not all that may be coming, but be it what it will, I'll go to it laughing." Herman Melville. Herman Melville, who I believe, and I really should do my research on this, I believe he wrote Moby Dick. I'm going to go with that. I'm not going to look it up. Pretty sure he wrote Moby Dick. So, yes, quite a picture there by our good friend Nicole, colored in. Only a few colors involved, some greens, some purples, you know, some orange, not that many. She kind of took the minimalist approach. Didn't go crazy with lots of colors like I did last week with my what's it called? My Knight in Shining Armor. Yeah. So thank you, Nicole, for sending that in. Well done. I hope you send us something else for next week. And I hope maybe others in your household also send us some pictures, because the more the merrier. Next picture we've got here is from little Lisa. Lisa drew this for my good friend Vanessa. And Lisa is in France, and it says pour Vanessa, which doesn't mean pour like here, not like you're pouring something, and it doesn't mean pour like you don't have anything to eat or any money at all. It means it's for Vanessa because it's written in French. Some of our viewers here know that. Maybe all of our viewers here know that. So it's poor Vanessa. It's a cute little raccoon. I really like the striped tail there. And if you look in the raccoon's mouth, there's a little fish, and the little fish is saying, ah, which I really appreciate because it speaks to the reality that it's a part of life that the raccoons eat fish and living things, as we all do. And maybe the fish don't appreciate that. We can just kind of gloss over that and think, it doesn't happen, but it's the reality. And Lisa here is acknowledging that reality with the fact that the fish, I'm sort of insinuating that it is a painful ah that the fish is saying. Maybe the fish is saying ah because the raccoon is massaging the fish with its mouth. I don't know. It's really only the artist could tell us what the artist meant by the ah that the fish is saying. I'm guessing that the fish is in pain. Maybe the fish is like, oh, this feels good. I'm getting a little back massage here. I'm not really sure. I also like the raccoon. If you look at it, it looks like it's only got 3 legs. And we don't know. Does the raccoon have 3 legs? Or does the raccoon have 4 legs and maybe one of the legs is behind the other one? Maybe the raccoon has 5 legs and 2 are behind the 3 that we see. Maybe it has 6 legs. You see where I'm going here. There could be a lot of legs. There could be only 3 legs. Maybe there's a mirror and there's only 2 legs and one of them is reflected. So it's just good to remember that, when we see something, we're kind of projecting onto what we want to see. And that might not be what was really intended by the artist or is really there in real life. So something to think about. Deep, huh? Next piece of artwork. Oh, this one I'm really excited about. This one here is by June. That's right. Look at that one by June. Man, I've got a lot to say about this one because I asked June, should this one kind of go up and down or should it go horizontal the way I displayed it here? And, from the family there came the answer, doesn't matter. It's up to me. So I chose this way. And one of the reasons I chose it is because when I see a long piece of artwork like this, it's a little different. Most artwork's a little smaller. It's maybe not a square, but it's kind of rectangular a little bit, going up and down. What do we call that? Portrait mode, There's landscape mode, which is longer, but this one is a lot wider. And it's kind of similar to this piece of artwork by Pablo Picasso. So I'm going to show you here. I'm not sure if I'm going to say this right. I think it's called Guernica. This was made before World War II after a bombing in Spain. And it's a crazy drawing. Look at all these people. They're screaming for help because they just got bombed before World War II. But yeah, this I believe, if I remember the backstory, he made this painting before a big art exhibition and it caused a big uproar. So, but I like how long it is and how much is fit into there. But going back to June's painting here, it has that shape like Pablo Picasso's Guernica, but it also reminds me, and probably a lot of other people as well, by how do I say this? It reminds me of an artist named Jason Pollock. Now, this is June's picture. I'm showing you right here. I'm going to flip to Jason Pollock's. Look at that one, huh? Back to June's, back to Jason Pollock's. Now, I'm sure if I was more of an art historian, if I knew more about art, I could tell you the differences. But all I can tell you is, there's a lot of colors splashed around, and there's big patches, there's little patches. So I think it's hard to argue that when you see this one by June and this one by Jason Pollock, there's a lot of similarities there. I'm not sure if June has studied the artwork of Jason Pollock or not, but it's possible. And if she hasn't, maybe she wants to look up some of Jason Pollock's artwork and get some ideas. Yeah. All right. Whew. Wow. All that artwork. I'm a little exhausted. Now it's time to talk about books. All right. So we've only got one book here from a viewer. This one here. June read this book. It is called Zoe and Sassafras, Unicorns and Germs. Actually, when I was putting that into the computer, I actually wrote unicorns are germs by mistake. And I mean, no offense to unicorns. I know you're not germs. Unicorns are not germs. But the book is called Unicorns and Germs. And what does it say there? Came to you for help. By the way, if you look up at help there in the upper right-hand corner, I really like the way they wrote that L. Very, very, very stylish, yes. An earthquake shakes Zoe's house. Or maybe it's a unicorn quake. An enormous new friend arrives in a lot of pain It's getting worse every day. Zoe must work with her mom and Sassafras to find a cure, and quickly. And this is the second book in the Zoe and Sassafras series that Joan has read. Last time, I think she read, what was that book? It was about let's see. Yes, Marshmallows and Kittens or something like that. So the second book that June has read in the Zoe and Sassafras series. And of course, my first question is, why don't they just take the unicorn to a vet? There could be a lot of reasons for that. Maybe that they don't have money for the vet. Maybe the vet was closed that day. Maybe the vet doesn't specialize in unicorns. Maybe the vet doesn't believe in unicorns. There's a lot of reasons not to take a unicorn that's in pain to a vet. And also, I'm getting the sense that it's a giant unicorn. Maybe the unicorn won't fit through the door. Maybe, the needle won't penetrate the unicorn's skin if they've got to give it a shot. I don't know. So they've got to figure out themselves, and I'll bet it's pretty interesting. How do you help a giant unicorn? If you gave it some medicine, is it going to be enough? Are you going to have to double up the dose? I don't know. I kind of would want a vet involved. I don't want to be giving medicine just willy-nilly, Got to be really careful about stuff like that. So anyway, nice book there. Personally, this book that I've been reading, the Rudyard Kipling book called Kim, has been really hard to read, and I'm just finishing it now. I've only got a few pages left. It's been like 330 pages, but like I said, it was written well over 100 years ago, so it's been a challenge, but I'm almost done, and then I can go into some other books. But yeah, I'm just finishing up that book, the same book I told you about 2 weeks ago. Yeah. Well, that is all the artwork we have for this week and all the books we got to talk about. I hope people will send in more. This is the first time I'm broadcasting not just to Facebook Live, but also to YouTube, the Andrew's Big Show YouTube page at the same time. I hope it's working. I hope you appreciate the work I did with all the overlays where I put the yellow in the background like that. Yeah, see, trying to make it look nice. This is one from 2 weeks ago. No background. You just get me there in the background. It's better with the yellow, right? Yeah, there's a lot of work though. Yeah. So thank you for tuning in, everyone. Oh, someone wrote in here, we missed the theme song. Hope you'll play it at the end. That's right. Don't you worry. I will play a theme song at the end. We start with theme song. We end with a theme song. Next week, I'm not going to make too many changes because I've got to get ready for Andrew's big birthday party show fundraiser auction, August 27th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here at the Andrew's Big Show Facebook page. It'll also be on the Clown of the World Facebook page and Andrew Sharf's Facebook page and on the YouTube channel for all those things as well. We hope you'll tune in. We're going to have jugglers, magicians, entertainers from across the country. There's going to be a lot of fun stuff. Help me celebrate my birthday. Help me raise money for the nice kids down there at Centro Infantil de Los Angeles in San Miguel de Allende, Mexico. I almost said New Mexico. Can you hear that coming out? Yeah, Mexico. No, it's Mexico, not New Mexico. All right, and without any further ado, we're going to play the theme song. Thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. Have a great week. And please send me some more artwork. I need the artwork. I love seeing it. Okay? Bye-bye.
It's time for Andrew's refrigerator. Send him stuff now, don't wait till later. A picture, drawing, macaroni, James Spader. You can send in the stuff that you drew on Andrew's refrigerator. He'll show it to his Dutch translator and keep it safe from them alligators. Now he can't get to any of his food.
Andrew's refrigerator. Send him stuff now. Oh, whoops. Bye-bye.